Hey guys, welcome back to Hot Topics. Memphis, Tennessee is on fire. And when I say fire, they on fire tonight. Yes. No, they ain't on fire tonight for real. But Memphis, Tennessee, what in the whiskey drinking, moonshine making, black people none having business trying to kidnap people scheming asses doing in Memphis, Tennessee? I'm not hating on Memphis. I'm not picking at Memphis, but you need to get your black people straight out in Memphis and tell them, look, if you're going to kidnap, you don't kidnap without a plan. Damn it. What is going on? Guys, this right here, 4 people out in Memphis, Tennessee. Jasmine S, Jasmine A, his name was, now this one flipped my wig right here, Trevor. Haven't had many black Trevors, but his name is Trevor, and the other chick, Nadia Townsend. Boy, I tell you guys, when we come back off the intro, it's going to go balls deep. Also, we got MJ. He's stepping in. He's going to help out in reference to this session as well. Guys, all that and more when we come back.
We going to hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We going to hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We going to hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. So put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor. Got a few situations that we wanna talk about. Got a few disagreements, we gon' need to talk it out. Right here in the hot seat, no need for another route. We gon' keep it 100 without the bottom count. LB gon' pull it out you. A dentist with a drill. Don't be all up in your feelings. Auntie gon' keep it real. Uncut with no chasing, no guard and no shield. Conversation productive, ain't worried about how you feel. Discussions keep on rising, shooting just like a rocket. They gon' need some addressing. Climaxing, can I stop it? Old news telling lies and getting out the pocket. This is Urban Bros Media, giving you hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. So put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. So put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. Just put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor.
All right, guys, we get ready to throw this one on the floor. As Flo Nice said, the HOODRATS, the ministers to the hood, Jasmine S. Williams, Jasmine A. Williams. I don't know if they sisters. I don't know what the deal is with the Jasmine Williams sisters, but I'm sure they ain't got nothing to do with the Callie Williams sisters. Nadia Townsend and Trevor Keys. Dude, I hope you really do have some keys because you're going to need some keys where you're going. What you think about that, brother Marquise?
Hey, man, it's just another one for the books. I could not, when I checked out the story, man, the headlines, I was like, whoa, HOODRATS hyenas. They really went rogue. I mean, Trevor is really going to need some keys to get out of that situation.
Yeah.
I mean, you to meet a man on a dating site, you're supposed to be looking for love, man.
Salute
for love.
You got an Instagram. Salute to you, Donnell. Much love to you down in Florida. I know that weather's real nice down in Florida. Before we go in deep, how's it down in your way, down in the ATLG?
Oh man, it's great, man. It's been like 70 degrees, man.
Yeah.
But it's been raining off and on, but the temperature has been lovely.
Right. We getting that. We got that warmth here too. You go one state up to Virginia, VA. My peeps up there telling me, hey, they iceberg city up that way.
Whoa.
But hopefully they can keep it up there. But Marquise, these 4 right here are the most. If they come out with a show that says the world's dumbest kidnappers, these 4 right here would be the mold. You would think they're nice looking people. You would think they would be in a career of somewhere making money. Now, to line this up, we got video footage, but Marquise, the brother met, I think it was Jasmine.
Yes, Jasmine Williams.
The light skin one. Jasmine S. He met her on a dating app and never told what the dating app was. But she set him up to come to her place. Brothers, I get it. It's a quickie. Because if my first time meeting you is at your house, something ain't right.
Yeah.
We've been talking about some sex, and that's all it's going to be is just some sex. It ain't no trying to get to know one another, trying to see if we can feel one another out. No, y'all done got past that. Y'all talking about getting down dirty, having some fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the reason for him going to her house was to get down dirty and have some fun. But my thing is this right here. You set this brother up to rob him. So they had been talking about money.
Yes.
So how do you know he's robbing potential?
Hey, yeah. You're absolutely right, because you don't know what anybody can show you anything over the telephone.
Yeah.
Tell you a dream, so he might not have the things that he showed to you, the things that he might have displayed to you, he don't really have. So you're absolutely right on that one. That's how do you know if he's robbing?
Yeah, I mean, he might not even have the potential. I mean, his material, he might have showed up, especially with it being the first time. He told you he had a Porsche.
Yep.
He showed up in a Chevette Am. Yeah. So how you know? How you know he's robbing potential? You don't know until you get there and you fill him out. So that's why I ain't understanding on this. To me, their whole scheme was messed up. From point A to point B, they go from wanting to rob him, throw him in a car. Now they planning on killing him, and they ain't even got nothing.
Nothing. I heard nothing said about they ain't got to retrieve the bag yet. I heard nobody got a bag. You about to kill this man, do all this shit, and you ain't got nothing to do.
Nothing.
You know what? But you setting a lick up and you bring them to your residency. Yes, Jasmine S. Williams, the Williams sisters. They should be ashamed of their damn self. Yeah. And Nadia Trevor. He wasn't thinking at all, man. That's why I say this is, man, we gotta leave better. Come on, man. We gotta do better.
Yeah, it's a good thing the brother got loose. But my thing is, you got 4 people against 1. If you're gonna rob him, why are you throwing him in the back of a trunk? He done went to a stranger's house. You got him already where you want him, tied down, bound down. Especially if you can bind him down to where you can get him in the trunk of a car.
Yeah.
So why not keep him bound down in the house, and however you're going to get his money, his loot, or whatever he got? I'm lost, man. I'm not a kid.
Listen, what I learned from my experiences through the years, when a person hit that trunk, that's going to be their last ride. Yeah. So that's a difference. When a person put you in that trunk of the car, they don't plan on seeing you ever again. They was going to hide him. That's from my experience of dealing with people in the past, with people that I know. If they come to get you and you end up going in that trunk, it ain't no coming back from that. So I guess their intentions was whatever little money they got or whatever was to kill the guy.
I just said that she tried to tell a lie about who she was in the beginning, which that's quite natural. She said, well, and then again, her name is Jasmine S. Williams. She told the police officer her name is Sandra. And this was at the Cordova apartment complex in Germantown Parkway out in Memphis, Tennessee area. Mm-hmm. And what happened is the brother went to the hospital, and from the hospital, they called the police, and the police came over and got his statement. And I'm just, some of the people, as we watched the video, this one guy was talking and he didn't want his face on camera. My thing, what's going on out there? I mean, is black people in fear of what's going on in the neighborhood to where, you don't want to be present? And he really didn't say nothing to incriminate himself. He was just talking about how he couldn't believe how that something like this would happen in the area he's in. And then the other thing is there's no tale. Now, you got the 4 people who did this act, but there's no tale of what the gentleman's name was or his picture. So what is he in hiding for? It sounds like there's a lot to this tale than what's been said so far.
Yes, absolutely it is, man. It's like right now we just chasing our tails right now. Want to get the actual information on what's really going on. Like you say, she say her name was Sandra, so she lied at the scene. But what I'm trying to understand is that I'm still trying to figure out how the hell he got away, man. I'm sorry. You done had him bound in the trunk, but how the hell did he get away?
Evidently, Trevor, he look like he's a big stocky dude, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But you got to look. It's for them, and it's one there. Like you done held everything together that far. Like you say, they didn't have a plan. They just wanted some money to get high or do some other shit. I don't know. It seemed like they shit was like, oh, this nigga got a little bit of money. We're gonna get him over here. We're gonna set him up. We're gonna rob him. Then after that, they just didn't know. First, you brought him to your house for one. I'm like, oh, okay, I understand that. That's a liability. They know your address, know where you took him to. Mm-hmm. Okay, second, you get this man all the way in the damn trunk with nobody see you. And that type of community, if it's a nice community like that, I figure people always are out. Mm-hmm. Somebody see something. But for him,
they said that they had him in the he was held at gunpoint. So they had a gun. And that's my thing. Why are you transporting from the house to the vehicle? What is that about?
That's shooting on a murder. I think they was really had their mind made up to take this man somewhere and drop him off.
And see, that's the thing. And people, no offense to Honda Accords, they put him in the trunk of a Honda Accord. Honda Accords is one of the best cars in the world, in my humble opinion. But they put him in the nice Honda, and somehow or another he triggered his way and popped the hood and jumped on out. And see, a lot of cars got the things in the back where you can pop the hood. And, and jump out easily. Yeah, man.
So, he pulled a MacGyver trick.
Yeah. But the one thing that interests me is this right here in the video. I want you to watch the female reporter and how it's like she's directing a movie and she's telling what went on. Check her out, man. Check out as they talk about it.
Hey, so bizarre. Some are calling it a made-for-TV crime that landed these four people, behind bars. It happened after police say a man was invited to the home of a woman that he was talking to through a dating app website. WRG's Jarita Patterson has the disturbing details of an alleged dating app kidnapping.
Things are quiet now inside the Reserve at Dexter Lake Apartments. But Monday, a man went to this unit when things turned terrifying.
That sounds like some TV stuff. Yeah, it sounds like Netflix.
It was an alleged robbery plot that sounds like it was made for TV.
Time out. Bro said it sounds like Netflix. Like it's going to be a series. Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bro. That's what you're going to go at. man, check her out.
But this was all too real. This all started when the victim...
Now, watch her as she lay everything out. Watch her, man. She's something special. I like her.
The victim says he met a woman online through a dating app, essentially throwing caution to the wind.
No, they didn't. The cameraman didn't go to the sky, did he? He didn't go to the sky. She said, caution in the wind. My Lord. My Lord. Man, this is special treatment right here.
Yes.
Watch her as she point to the laptop. She's something else. You go, little sister.
She's on point
now. The
now.
victim says he met a woman online through a dating app, essentially throwing caution to the wind. Deciding to meet at this apartment complex, the victim, who thought he was getting a shot at love, would find himself being shot at.
Now, see, she set it up right there. So the story is, I'm coming over to get some booty.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't went out or nothing because we met online on this dating app. And she said she couldn't say booty, on that TV out in Memphis. She said he thought he'd come get a shot of love.
Yes.
MG and our day, we say we're going to get a shot of whoop whoop, a shot of loot loot, and a shot of coon coo. That's what we used to say. But that's that code. That's that code word. Shot of
love. That shot of love is a lot nowadays, ain't it? But he's going to get a tail, but she making a shot of love. Well,
he going to get a shot at his ass. That's what he's getting ready to get.
That's what he's about to get.
I'm not surprised because things happen all the time, especially around here.
Not wanting to go on camera, this neighbor was still shocked.
It's crazy.
Hearing police were investigating an alleged dating app kidnapping involving one of his neighbors. Jasmine S. Williams is accused of being the face of this elaborate crime. Detectives say Williams, while online, invited the victim over. He was ambushed, he describes, after going inside her unit. 3 more people identified as another woman, also named Jasmine Williams, Nadia Townsend, and Trevor Keys were.
Man, see, that's what I'm saying. You get him in the house. You ambush the brother. Then what?
It looked like, hey, well, it looked like it was nothing. They just went off impulse, man. They got him in that ambush to beat him up. They tied him up, I guess. And what did they do next? The world would never know. Like I said, the world's dumbest criminals.
Man, I just, boy, they
What
deserve where they are right now. They deserve to be where they be, and where they be in jail to think about how stupid all 4 of them are.
Then what, you know what I look at? They are nice looking women. I'm like, if anything, you could have used that situation to be more beneficial to you all the way around.
Yeah.
Financially, I'm not trying to say what is right, but you could have handled that situation a little differently, especially if the young guy got money. He's already explained that to you. If she was a little smarter, she would have let it play out to where they probably wouldn't have had a relationship, but it would have been a financial relationship.
Mm-hmm.
She could have played that a lot of different angles. Why would they play the kidnapping angle for maybe a couple grand? They don't give her a certain amount of money unless they got anything. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, the robbery was just for nothing. Like what you call it earlier, was he a potential? Did he have the potential to stand the robbery? You know what I'm saying? Was he a robbery? Did he have robbery potential? What could you show me to really make me think that, okay, this guy got it?
I'm not going to endorse robbing people as a norm, but people, if you are going to rob someone, how about vetting them? How about making sure your robbery, your chances of going to jail because of something stupid you done planned was worthwhile for the moment of the second? Why rob someone and you can't even buy a hamburger off of what you done?
You know what I'm saying?
You can't even enjoy a fast food meal before you go to jail because of your stupidity. And see, none of these people look like Einstein. So what makes you think that you can get over on it? Number one, you got one too many people involved.
Yes.
Let's stop right there. I ain't gonna tell people how to do their jobs.
Hey, but keep it real though.
Says,
keep it real for them. You might as well tell them how to do their jobs.
he was robbed, pistol whipped, and held hostage while the 4 accused, quote, started arguing over what to do with him.
See, that's one thing. Now y'all sit up here arguing.
Oh, what to do with him? What type of shit is this, brother LB? Excuse me, but I mean, this shit is gonna make Netflix. You damn right. This some stupid shit. They started arguing on what to do with him. Okay, so y'all got him all the way over there. Got them a few dollars, I guess, on what to do with him.
This here is classified as a comedy / suspense, because the suspense is they don't know what they're doing. That makes the audience clueless as what they're doing. So everybody's in suspense here.
Yep.
But you arguing over what to do with this brother.
Yep, and don't forget a love triangle turned wrong as well. He went over there for love.
How about your first your motive for doing what you did? Your first motive was to rob him, take something from him. How about accomplish that first?
Yes.
Accomplish your robbery. Because right now, you did it ass backwards. You did the kidnapping.
Yeah. You went everywhere. They did everything but what they supposed to done. As far as they thought it was about, we're going to rob this man, take these little pennies. Then they sitting there looking stupid, arguing with one another about what to do with the fucking guy.
You know what, man? In the words of Richard Pryor, the late Richard Pryor, he said, "Thank God there's penitentiaries for people like this right here, man. They need to go to the pen and think about what they did, come out and be humble people, and hopefully." Hopefully they'll learn.
Oh, that's right. They could have made some better choices, man.
Yeah.
They playing with, that's not a career for them. Probably first time, and that was probably their first time pulling off an armed robbery.
And see what got me? The lady said they arguing over what to do with this dude. Yes, DZ Zo. DZ Zo said this is a hot mess. That they took
Yeah.
an L and they going straight to the booty house. Exactly. DZ Zo. You 100% on that one, brother. 100%. Yes, they going straight.
Straight to the booty house.
Yes, total hot mess.
Hot mess.
Let's listen what else she had to say.
The victim says he was robbed, pistol whipped, and held hostage while the four accused, quote, started arguing over what to do with him. He says he was put inside the trunk of a car before being moved to the back seat and driven away.
A lot of people prey on the innocent anyway, so.
After hearing one of the alleged abductors say they were going to, quote, torture and kill him, the victim says he made his move, running for his life while also dodging bullets.
And I'm not surprised just because of the world we live in.
A World Wide Web meetup that ended with the victim in the hospital and four others being taken away in handcuffs from the very apartment this all allegedly started from. Reporting in Cordova, Jarita Patterson, WREG.
Now, see, Marquise, my thing was just right here. If you doing something like that right there, she said that he started out in the trunk, but somehow was moved to the back seat. Who doing all this moving?
That's what I'm saying.
That's stupidity. Y'all got too much going on in the car right now. The first thing that I'm looking at this is, if you're gonna rob someone, why have them come to your house?
Exactly. You know, I'm like, what? That's the dumbest move in the world. It's like, I'm gonna show you exactly where I stay at. Just come on, we're gonna bring him over here, rob him, then we're gonna get rid of him.
How easy was it, even if he didn't know her real name, how easy was it for him to tell the police where his culprits were? Very.
Yes.
And then what's her name? Jasmine
Hey,
she spilled the beans on everybody. Sanja, Blondie, she told it on everybody. Once they came to her house and told her, look, we got you, come on downtown.
Yeah, you might as well go on and get the rest of the gang together. She didn't last 24 hours.
See, that's why I said you got one too many people involved in this.
Yes.
Who don't know what they doing. All three of them didn't know what they was doing.
They really didn't know what they was getting into, man. I wonder what's their age limit. I would really like to know how old are they. But you know, just stepping out, looking at them, they look pretty young. Trevor, I just don't know what the hell he was thinking. You know, and you're looking at the woman's facial expression, now they're like, damn, we in jail, we got caught. It's like you set up a crime, you set up a plot to commit a crime that you did not think all the way through. You know, and like what I'm looking at is like, now you threw your life away for maybe. They never display that they took anything. That's what still gets me. That's pondering me. But if you look at it, they ended up getting 20, 30 years for maybe $1,000. Maybe it could only been a couple hundred.
It says all four suspects were charged with attempted first-degree murder, especially aggravated kidnapping, acting in concert, aggravated robbery, and employment of a firearm during dangerous felony. So, yeah, they're gonna do some time for this for stupidity.
Yes, absolutely, man.
There's no good in robbing anyone, ladies and gentlemen. No good, because I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna get caught. You may not get caught on that first robbery, the second robbery, the third one, but you're gonna get caught. You may get caught with a bullet in your head or in prison for all the stuff that you've done along the line. There's no good in doing bad.
Absolutely.
I mean, and go back when I was saying earlier, I said there's no Einsteins in this. Ladies, go get your education, man. Come on. It look like four people who have bright potential to be someone prosperous in the world, and they want to do foolishness like this.
Yeah.
Back in the days, there was movies, Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood. What was the outcome of those movies? Death. Imprisonment and death was the outcome of every last one of those movies, man. You name the hood movie, New Jack City. You name it. They were robbing in them. They were selling dope and they were robbing. But what was the outcome? Nino Brown went to prison. G Money got shot up. A whole bunch of other people got shot up and killed. I mean, there's no good outcome to when you're doing bad, man. There's none.
You know, you're absolutely right looking at it from that perspective. From at the end, it never pays off. It never adds up. No matter where, no matter your standpoint in that type of lifestyle, it never turns out good.
Exactly.
It never turns out good. Like you said, those are some bright young women and young men that has bright futures if they would have only invested their time in something of doing good. You know, invest their time in enrolling in school or things like that. If they could have did a lot of different things besides pull this robbery that they did not go through with. It did not work out for them at all. So now we got another 4 individuals that's wasted their life. Like you say, within the time frame of their charges, you're looking at that's 10 years apiece.
And you know what? DC Zoe, they placed something in the chats that, you know, it's something serious to think about. And they stated struggling people robbing other struggling people. Think about that. The poor keeps robbing the poor.
You know, Brother LB, not trying to just really speak on this. I really haven't spoken on it. I remember when I was young and I did commit some robberies. I have did some kickdowns. You know what I learned from that though? What made me an ultimate hustler to where I knew that hustling was my thing. That means anything in this life, not just drugs. Because I had to look at I'm taking from people who's trying to get to the same place I'm trying to get to, who's just trying to come up and live their life. So as a young guy going through those situations, I thought outside the box. Like, I don't want to be a robber. I don't want to be a burglar. You kind of get what I'm saying. So I kind of chose the hustle life because I can see the defects. Like he said, that's a true statement. We're only robbing people in our communities. We're taking from the same individuals stay right next door to us. Or the same, we're beefing with the same people on the next block over. We're going to terrorize and take from them. We're taking from an area that is trying to grow, where people are trying to live, a low poverty area. That's what we're speaking, and we're making it more poverty every day by our actions.
And robbery happens on all levels. And, you know, I'm not stating, you know, that's something that, you know, we need to start doing, but robbery happens on all levels. You don't see the rich does rob from the poor.
Yes.
But if I go back to that statement, struggling people robbing other struggling people. What are you going to get from someone else who ain't got nothing?
Thank you. You're taking the same thing they're trying to get. And you're trying to get.
I think there's something called legal robbery, such as like what Floyd Mayweather used to say when he was fighting. You know, he get ready to rob the bank again, meaning he's using smart management, smart promotions to put on a fight to make abundance of money. So to do what he just loved doing, something that's so easy to him. So he easily made millions and millions of dollars in 45 minutes.
Yep.
Millions and millions of dollars he made just like that right there. Now, he called it robbing the bank, which I agree with that. So my thing is to these 4 people right here, if they ever get the chance, while you locked down right now, think of how you can use your robbery tensions to rob something legally that you like doing.
I know that's right.
But it's legal robbery, robbing the bank. It's so easy for you to make that money that fast.
Yes.
Versus you have to sweat hard, you know, day in and day out just to make a paycheck to pay the bill for that week or that month. Do like Floyd did. Come on, people. Y'all young enough. I'm like you, Marquise. They look young enough to where they can change their lives. Depending on, now we said Memphis, Tennessee, so we don't know what type of court systems they got out there to where they're giving brothers and sisters lengthy long terms, unlike they do other people with the short terms. So we don't know
how it goes. You know how that goes. You know that color matter.
Well, brother, that's all I got on this tape, man. Once again, we banged it out. To me, there's 5 people affected in this whole situation because we don't know how the brother, the stress is going to counter his mind, his intellect from this point forward. So
Yes.
hopefully that brother, he can get some counseling. He can overcome it. He won't be scared to, date again. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that would scare the hell out of you from dating again and going to meet any woman.
That's
That's traumatizing. Now think about it, LB. I'm going over to get some booty. I'm ready. I done stopped at the store, got some magnums. Probably got a bottle of drink with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I go in, and it's a life-changing event forever.
Yeah.
And then they get murdered.
Yeah.
For one, didn't get the booty,
Mm-hmm.
got beat up, shot at, damn near murdered.
And see, this could be a situation where this brother may never ever date black again.
Period. Hey, he might go to the robots.
We talked about that earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't get to check that, go check out Marion Robots. Urban Voice Media covered it. Me and MG, we did a wonderful job on that topic. It's something great. But I cannot, and no one should ever fault this brother if he say, "Hey, you know what? I'm done. I'm gonna start dating people who don't even look like the normalcy of what I usually date." And I can't blame him, because look what he's going through, or look what he went through.
Yes. And you know what? That's crazy, because a lot of people look like with these interracial relationships now. It is a difference on why people go in interracial relationships now. It's a big difference. People have been done bad through their own kind. Mm-hmm. Even different races go through the same thing. Don't think because a China woman smile every day that she's not going through hell at home. So you catch a lot more interracial relationships now because two opposites are really attractive. Mm-hmm. They really learn to love one another genuinely. And most of them are not with all the arguing. They're not going. Most interracial couples, more that I have been around, it's totally different. They're not arguing as much. They don't go through as much. Mm-hmm. And after you get scarred from dating your own race for so long, and especially after this life-changing event, of course, I probably would be going white, Asian, somewhere a little different than what I've been searching at. And I sure would not be on them dating sites. So he might, you know what? But you know one thing, he probably visits that site real frequently. That's probably not his first time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's probably just
on my boxing sites that I watch in the mornings, I watch a lot of I'm a big boxing advocate. And a lot of the guys that covers the boxing on their show, at the end, they have the commercial in reference to brothers going over to Thailand, dating the Thailand ladies and marrying them and possibly having a life over in Thailand, giving up America and going over there. It's more and more of that. And they are saying that, they boost the ladies up to being the neutrals like any other woman is, as if they're the only ones. But I say that to say that I've noticed over the last 6 years or so, a lot of older white men been going to Thailand and Vietnam, getting these Vietnamese ladies and them Thai ladies, bring them back to America, marrying them and having a new family. And I'm talking about men who are like 50, 60 years old. Yes. I don't know, they may be widows or something of that nature. They go across seas and go and get them a younger Vietnamese or Thai lady and have a new family that way. And for this brother, it may be something that he may want to look at too is, hey, I don't know his situation in reference to dating women from America and all different shades of people, but it may be something that he may want to look into. I can't knock the brother. I mean, he doesn't have he been thrown in the trunk. He was ambushed, thrown in the trunk, gun to the head, and ain't no telling what else they did to him.
Yes. Hey man, he just went through some horrific life events that would change his life forever.
Think about it. That's another thing that puzzles me. I thought we were done with the topic, but it keeps puzzling me on this note right here. He went to the hospital instead of going to the police station.
I don't think he was going to actually tell.
So my thing is, and that's another thing. So I'm thinking all this got some hood going on in it. Maybe he was. I ain't gonna put no maybe what he was, but it just sounds fishy that you go to the hospital and it never said that he had a flesh wound or nothing like that. It never said that, and it seemed like if he had some kind of wound, then it would have told. He got shot. When they said they shot at him, shot in the leg or whatever. But it never said that. The reporter never stated that, and the reporter also told the report from the police station. So the police never said that he got wounded as well. So my thing, bruh, I'm going to the police station, not the hospital.
Thank you.
I'm lost.
So this case, like you say, this is a suspense case. I think we'll be hearing a whole lot more as things kind of untangle and really get deep into it. That ponders me too, man. It really makes me think. Because you remember they stated that while he was at the hospital, somebody else reported the police. Mm-hmm. They never said that he was, they said that I think it was a doctor or a nurse when he got help, when he got some help. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that he planned on turning them in. Like you said, it was some hood shit. He was gonna take it how it was and go back to the house. Mm-hmm. I don't think he was gonna call the police. Like you say, if it was that serious, first place you're gonna do, you're gonna call the police. Mm-hmm. You just about died. They just put me in the trunk, pulled me out the trunk, shot at me, and made it away just in the nick of time. I'm man, hold the fuck up. Let me go. Hello, yes. Let me call the police. Get some assistance. Exactly. He was just gonna say fuck it. I think he really was like, you know what? I got caught slipping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got me.
Right.
And just take it as a loss.
Mm-hmm. I don't get it, my brother. I don't get it. Well, we'll keep track on this one, man, and see where the story goes. And if there's some updates, we'll come back to it and bring the updates to you, ladies and gentlemen. But for the guys in the hood, come on, man. Come on. There's a lot of money out there that we can make. Put the effort to it, man. The good effort, the right effort, because these type of thoughts, like what these four right here had, you're gonna have, how they say a person like in Hollywood or in the music industry, the entertainment industry, they got 1 minute of fame, 1 hour of fame, 1 day of fame, 1 week, 1 month of fame. Well, you're gonna have your several hours of boasting and bragging to your people that you did whatever wrong with, having a little bit of fun with that, a little bit of money you got from them, versus enjoying your freedom and making lots of money doing the right thing. Once again, as my boy Karras once said, you must learn. Brother, until next time, we're going to be good, man. But y'all, hey, viewers, if you come across more updates on this situation here with the hood, the menaces to the hood, feel free to contact Urban Voice Media. We'd be more than happy to follow up on the case. But the way it looks right now, it's a no cause for these people. Just a no cause. Until next time, y'all be good.